Hi, Mike and Megan here with Glisser, and we're recording a series of hot topic videos to cover some of the hottest topics in the event industry right now. And as event tech providers, we thought we'd just like to give you our perspective and what we're hearing from our clients. One of the things that's absolutely at the top of the list is engagement in a virtual world. I mean, truthfully, engagement tech like Glisser, it's been around for years, but all of a sudden it's become more important than ever. And Mike, I'd be eager to get your thought on engagement in a virtual or hybrid world.
Yeah, thanks, Megan. Yeah, as you said, we've been focused on engagement for a long time. Part of that stems from my frustration as an audience member to not be able to contribute to the debate and take part, and kind of being limited to those hands raised at the end to ask a question. But definitely in the virtual and hybrid space, it's super important. If you think about those events, you're no longer constrained by the physical space. You're no longer constrained by the time limit in which you can run sessions for you. Those things are opened up. But at the same time, you might be able to get more delegates into that event because you don't have those constraints. But those delegates have got more distractions. There's more reasons for them to just go away and do something else. If even if the attention span drops off for a second. I think in a physical event, certainly us Brits, we will sit there to the bitter end if we've sat in a presentation session, unless we're lucky enough to get one of those seats right at the back. We're too polite to get up and just walk out of a session we find boring. I don't know if Americans, my experience of my US colleagues is perhaps that they think a little differently. Megan, you're happy to step up and leave boring sessions?
I think you're calling New Yorkers rude. I'm slightly offended, but I'll take it. We might be a little more willing to draw the line if we're not interested by the content. But it's true. It is easier now for people to just put it on mute and walk away and do something else, and that's where it becomes essential to engage people. And it can be fun. It can be trivia. It can be gamification, like a lottery system or a leaderboard. I mean, I'm not against bribery here. If you want to do a lottery system where the person who wins gets an iPad, great. Maybe you just motivated a bunch of people to stay and pay attention. Another thing we've been hearing that I think is kind of interesting is using this type of engagement or gamification internally. Big companies, small companies, we're all working remotely. And what I think a lot of leaders are worrying about is the culture within their organization and making sure that their teams are still talking to each other. So, as the CEO of our company, I think you've come up with an interesting one. Here at Glisser at noon, New York time, every Thursday we do pub trivia. We use our own product to do it, but it's a lot of fun. And I'll tell you, one of the best things I heard from our team is our head of marketing out in Portland said it's the most engaged she's ever felt with our team in London. And that's not by accident. We're trying to make this happen. We're using technology to do it, even if it's in a lighthearted and fun way. So, Mike, I'm curious if you have any other thoughts on that or ideas you'd like to share, but I'm a big fan of Glisser Pub Trivia.
Yeah, I think absolutely. We might be a polite nation, but we do love our trivia and we do love our pub. So combining the two things, absolutely, we've seen it happen in social environments. There's no reason why companies can't jump on that and run events that bring in those gamification elements. People love clicking buttons. They love participating. They love to be involved. And that's what this is all about. They will stay. They will participate, and that's how you keep people's attention at events.
Yeah, 100%. Think outside of the box and have a little bit of fun. People enjoy it and they'll stay. Thanks, Mike.
Cheers.